I'm not that big of a hunter anymore, but I do like to get out on the wheeler, especially this time of year, and all the leaves have changed, and it's a beautiful morning. So I took the old 410 shotgun, single shot, and then away we go. I don't really care whether I get a bird or not. They do taste good, but my son shoots so many of them that I don't really need to hunt, but we'll go out. I haven't shot a bird for about 3 years. I should remind myself that I'm a carnivore, I guess. The real attraction here is the colored leaves, and just getting out and seeing a little bit of country. This is the old familiar road up from the camp. I'd like to know how many times I've driven through here over the years, the last 55 years or so. Come up out of the camp, out of the woods, and into farm country. Potato country, really. You can see Moose Mountain there in the distance. And straight ahead is the range of hills. We're going up to the top of that, up where Bonnecord Tower is, and the Bonnecord Seed Farm. We have to kind of zigzag around the fields. The farmers up here are pretty good. They don't mind you driving on their land as long as you're not in their crops. So if you stay on the farm roads, usually you're okay. There's a potato field right there on the right that's been dug already. Driving up the Moose Mountain Road here. There's a go up this trail here, and this will take us to the top of the hill. There's a mink right ahead of me. That little dot running ahead is a little brown mink. So up over the hill we go. It probably takes about 20 minutes to get from here to the Bonnecord Road. Mostly uphill, all wooded. Various types of maple trees. There's beech trees, some ash, a lot of birch, and they all have different colored leaves. Down here at the bottom, a lot of them are still green, and they get more colored as you go up. Some of the higher areas have lost their leaves already. Road's starting to get bushed in here in places. Very colorful though. Quite often you'll see a partridge here on the road, but they seem to be off in the woods today. here at the Bonnecord Road up above the Scotch Colony. Quite nice viewpoints up around here. It's quite high up. So we'll drive up the road here up by the Bonnecord Tower and by the seed farm. And back off into the woods. If we went straight there, we go down to Ring Brook. But we're going to turn and hit the Range Road, or I guess it's officially known as the McLaughlin Road, and take that down into Kilfoyle. Oh, there's a bird ahead of me. Hard to see in the GoPro. He's almost at the foot of that little hill. He's going to run across the road here. And there he goes. Almost impossible to see them this time of year with the leaves and everything. There's a couple more. Instead of shooting them, I've just been watching them here. I think there was 4 there in all, but you can just see 2 in the picture, and they'll fly here when I get up close enough. Oop. But I finally decided I would shoot one. So there's one down on the middle of the road there. So I get off the bike, and of course my gun's caught in the case. I'll get it out, and then I still have to load it. Put a shell in, aim, he's still down there, and there he is. That's how it's done.
One bird.
Continue down the Range Road, out to the Kilfoyle Road here, right at the head of the McLaughlin Road. And back to camp. I'm across the brook from the camp there now, heading between Kilfoyle and Johnville. This is a nice area too. You can see Moose Mountain there. You can look down the Muncourt Valley. Here I am back pretty well to the camp. I have to cross the brook, which I can do when the water is low. A good big rain or springtime, you'd never want to attempt this. It can be a foot or 2 higher than it is here, and the current can be a bit deceptive, especially over on the other side there. But no problem today. And on back up to the camp, and that was my first trip of the Thanksgiving weekend. One of many.